Hello, it's Icy. I'm back with further reviews, reference material for furnishings in Homestead, which is where we are right now. On the PTS server, Homestead for Elder Scrolls Online, where I'm going to do ferns. And then we'll see how long the ferns take, and we'll swap in some other plants as well. Now, interestingly, ferns get their own whole subcategory. So let's take a look at their different options. Okay, so we've got a cluster of ferns. As always, if you have a very small house and you don't have Elder Scrolls Plus, it is worth going for the clusters of items, because the cluster of 3 ferns there is only going to count for 1 item in your house. Now, as you'll note, all of these are green, which means they're all 100 gold, and all of these are available from vendors around the world, around the zones. I will put a link or a reference or some sort of thing in the description that says whereabouts which vendors sell which things, because not all furnishing vendors sell all of the garden decorations, items, trees, whatever. So that's quite good. The big frond ferns, I quite like that. Okay, frond ferns sunburnt. Now these sunburnt ferns, quite a good way to add a little bit of colour into your garden, I think. So we have a fern plant, curly. Also a good way to get some height. As you can see, that's my character is as tall as a dark elf can be, which is not as tall as a high elf, but still fairly tall. So she would, I guess, be the equivalent of 1.8 meters, probably 6 foot, that is, thereabouts. So it's quite a tall plant. Sorry, something stuck on my desk. Alright, we have a fern plant party. Okay, so basically very similar with the curls at the top, which are nice. A bit of yellow. Fern plant green. Also very similar. Okay, that's quite good. That's got a lot of volume. I quite like that one. Sturdy mature. Now, look, I'm not a gardener, not in real life. I really don't know much about plants at all. I can't keep them alive. I'm not great at it, but I'm not sure, do ferns grow that tall? I don't know. Towering fern. Alright, so this one's quite tall. So I mean, that's like a, you know, it's like a 3-meter tall fern. Is that a thing? Okay, fern plant vibrant. Okay, so we have the slightly darker green and the slightly lighter green. So if you're looking to add green into your garden, which, if you look, most of the greens that the plants and the trees have are not what you would call a really bright, vibrant green. They're often a more grey green or a browner green, so it's quite hard to actually add an actual green colour into your garden. The best place for real green in Elder Scrolls is probably Auradon. I sort of find that's the, for me personally, the most soothingly green place there. And as you can see in here, there's not a lot of grass in here, and the grass is, well, it's a bit dry. So, alright, so that was that one. Alright, so we have a dead fern, so we actually have brown dead as opposed to sunburnt. I do quite like the sunburnt. Okay, so fragile. So the Crown Store one, that was just with one of the properties I bought. They're exactly the same as the ones you can buy in the game. So fragile, as you can see, it's, oops, that's not good. It's basically the same. It's just a sort of paler grey, yellow, green colour. So fern healthy green. So same shape again, but a brighter green. And lush. Same again, but quite a bright yellowy green. So, you know, you can layer all those greens together and get quite an interesting effect. Oh, and withered, which is a greeny brown. Now, is there a sunburnt? Oh, there we go. Oh, we have a low red fern. The other one gets called sunburnt. This one gets called low red. Oh, now see, that's quite good. Stick that in amongst the other ferns for a bit of colour there. I may need to go and get young healthy and young sunburnt. Now there must, oh okay, so that's slightly more orange. Now that is a crown store one. Now I couldn't say if that means I've just missed buying that one somewhere, which is entirely possible because I may have just gone, oh, I've already got one of those, I won't bother buying it again, or if it's a Crown Store exclusive. It would seem unusual if it was a Crown Store exclusive. So yeah, as you can see, you've got a number of different shades here, so you can pick what you're after. We've got the brownier greens, we've got the brighter greens, we've got the deader greens, we've got the not greens. But if you're looking for a very lush garden, ferns are absolutely an option. Alright, let's have a look at, what else do we have here? Vines. Bloodthorn vine small. Oh, okay, let's look at this one. So this is an actual, this is an achievement one here, as you can see. Actually moving, so you get that from one of the quests, finishing one of the quest areas. And I realised that there are some other vines which I don't have unless they're showing up somewhere else in here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'll just do the other vines that we've got. Which I'm missing some of anyway. Okay. Alright, so there's a couple of different vines. We have clustered vines, so we have a big bunch. I will just describe them to you, but they are available somewhere. Oh, actually, let's see if we can get them in from the Crown Store. So this is plants here. We have... that's weird. They're somewhere else. Shrubs? Okay, that's weird. Where are the other vines gone? As you can see, some of these are mis-sorted because I don't really think a flower patch of violets should be categorized onto trees. There we go. Alright. So, for some reason, the rest of the vines have been categorized under trees. Okay, so we have a curtain, which of course looks fantastic over a wall. And we also have some draped vines, so I'm just going to put these over here. So you can see these sort of will work actually. Got some very convenient rocks. Let's try and drape these over some of the rocks. So we've got some very convenient, yeah, there we go. We can just sort of drape those over there, which gives quite a good look. And we have some lush ivy vines. Now these have got like a little fold across the top, so you can, you know, like, oh, too far, kind of hook them over somewhere and have them hanging down. That probably could be placed better, but you know, you get the idea of what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, that one, if you look, it is actually, oh no, you could probably just spin it around and mirror it. Yeah, you probably could actually. You could probably have it on both sides of here with a little bit of fiddling around. Oh, this way. Yeah. So you could definitely get it coming. There we go, that's better. Oh yeah, so you could have another one coming down the other side by mirroring it fairly effectively. So, well, oh, we do that one? We'll do this one. Whoa! Okay, I was thinking that was going to be a vine, but it's not, and it's actually much bigger than I thought. That's an actual achievement. Oh, it's one of the achievements. I think that one's from Vulkwasten. And it's a wood elf, basically a wedding tree, a trellis, where the two trees are twined together. That looks fantastic. I would love to see like a bunch of those lined up to make like a wall effect. That would be amazing. So anyway, I think that will do. We'll try and keep the not quite so long all of the time. So that's the ferns. and the vines. And that gives you an idea of the different sorts of things that are available with 2 of the achievements. Oh, vines. Anyway, please do leave a comment. Let me know, do you like the vines? I love the vines. I'm going to get more of those to grow over my house, I think, because I think they look fantastic. I'm not a big fern person. They don't really, you know, make me feel good, if you know what I mean. They don't engender a sense of soothing outsideness in me. Do they work for you? It's probably just, you know, where you were raised. Do give us a thumbs up if you liked this video. Please do subscribe. Click the face over there. And that is about it. Good? Yeah, we're good. Thank you for watching. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.